while everyone out there in the amazing space of the whole premise of the huge immense land. I'm out, just home now and doing my regular routine, good meaning like things that I adore doing, and I'm on it right now. So, besides the fact that it goes well, besides the fact that it's extremely, it's like getting hotter and hotter at my place, and I'm literally barely bearing with all this mess. And yeah, it's kind of what I heard from recent news. That was a big shooting again, or in the U.S. There was a commotion of people trying to flee the shooting scene, and that suspect also from the United States or of America, some other maybe derivation or not or necessarily like white from whites or from blacks, some other maybe has some other roots of some nation, and it's not the point. Like beside the note that I'm giving you right now, so there's a commotion of people again, and they eluded the people who tried to fled were trying to fled, and he was eluded by the police officers, and without mentioning his name. And finally, in the very end of that footage that they mentioned after eluding him, they finally mentioned his name, and that officer that was vision the some, I don't know, interview. He was interviewed by some anchor, or maybe not anchor, reporter from CNN News channel. That officer was interviewed, and during his interview, he said that that suspect was contemplating something else in terms of some other shooting might occur, but they caught him, and they didn't announce his name, because it's a big thing in the United States of America. When mass shooters, they commit their crimes, then they rely on social media or on some news or to be sounding their names, and that way they think they might get some fame, or not that fame that you want to get, that dark fame that they want to be in, and they probably commit those things because of wanting to be famous in that dark regard, and that's why they didn't mention their names, those possible or real shooters, only eluding them or going superficial into some details, not even mentioning their names. And again, because there was a commotion of people trying to flee the shooting scene, that was a complete like mass, and screaming and yelling, and complete chaos, and it's up there. So thanks God we do not have here such kinds of events, but we have in other events, but they are just happen to us, and all this what happens around the globe if you're following politics lines. And Boris Johnson, by the way, is about to resign, or has already resigned. It is a sad fact to me, because in my eyes he looks like pretty bright and good personality, very straight going in good sense, and speaking for himself in the best way he can, because he is very like shining in a good way person, and bright and light in that sense, that he always tries not to pull a punch, and at the same time he says the things that are necessarily necessarily has to be said, and he sounds them out, and that way he tries to be as real and as good politician as he only can. And I don't get the reason why they compelled him to resign, or maybe someone is about to deter him from doing that. And before that happens, well, just unclear about his future days. I hope he won't get too far from world's politics, because he's a good politician in my opinion. I've never throwing any opinions about my politic affiliations. I'm not giving it right now to the full extent, but I'm kind of like in the center. My regard goes as follows: we have to take good things from one place, we have to take good things from another place, we have to combine them together, and in working well with getting through those things, we only want to, what we really want to do, we want to enhance those things even more and give to the world our present day experience of how we're dealing with things, how they're making them better, and put some other enhanced things on the top of the world for other people to consider what we've just done, and maybe use them for mutual good of the whole humanity, of the whole humankind. That's how my regard goes. Yeah, it's kinda, I said pretty much what I wanted. If you agree on my point, you may give me a like, or if you disagree, give me a dislike, unsubscribe. You cannot unsubscribe if you're not my subscriber. That's a good thing for me, but I'm not caring. I don't care too much about the number of my subscribers, where the count goes. On my channel with this cool name, being like Diving to Free English channel, I probably call it myself whatever occurred in my mind. I just brought it into the title section of my channel and put it there, and stored it there, and it remained for the whole just presence of my footage is here for the whole. I believe longevity. I like sound the word longevity out. I know what it means, but it doesn't sit here right. But nevertheless, I'm all just good about saying longevity again, or some dude smiles at me. That's good. That's how my American goes, because I'm the only ruler, shaper, and commander of my own American and my own creation. Be good, y'all. Stay tuned to my channel. Follow news. Follow what you want. Do what you want. Don't do what you do not want. And that way you'll be more happy than you are right now. Gotta roll. Peace out. Thanks again for watching this shit. I don't fucking know what you're doing, but I will practice my American. Be good. Gotta roll. Stay tuned and peace out. Thanks again for being with me tonight, guys and gals. See you all very soon. Bye. Pleasure.